Hey friends! Friends! We are not in my bed or facing anything cute. We're in my art room, and what you're facing is my boyfriend's bedroom, and there's 1,000 loads of laundry on the bed because they haven't been put away yet. So don't look at the background. Don't look. Just, imagine that I'm perfect, okay? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, today I want to film the only tag. This tag was done a bajillion years ago on Momo Obrian's channel, and I love Momo Obrian, so I want to film an old-fashioned video with a little tag situation, the only tag. But while we do it, I am cleaning up something on my desk. So my arms are physically going to be doing stuff, and you're gonna have to ignore that because I'm double tasking. I am filming a YouTube video because this YouTube video really only requires my mouth, and I'm cleaning up something. I'm cleaning up a mess on my desk, which is why we're filming it here. I'm multitasking. I'm being a girl boss, so you can't be mad. Anyway, the first question to the only tag is, you can only eat one food. Sushi, 100%. Sushi's my absolute favorite food. And with sushi, it's so diverse, so like you get lots of different flavors and lots of different options, and it's like healthier. I can only eat one food. I have lots of different options. But if we're not allowed to pick something that's like a broad category, like if you're not allowed to like pick cake, pasta, sushi, you have to pick one specific thing, like macaroni and cheese, chocolate cake, specific sushi. If I have to pick something super specific, I would say if I could only eat one food, I would want to eat a caterpillar roll with cucumber, because that's my absolute favorite sushi roll. A caterpillar roll is avocado and eel, and it has this really yummy eel sauce, and it's got avocado and cucumber and stuff on the inside, and it's just delicious. It's my favorite sushi roll. So if I only could eat one food, that would be what I'd pick. You can only drink one beverage, water. And I know that's boring, but I do genuinely like drinking water. I enjoy the fuck out of some water. I like drinking the waters. So if I could only drink one drink, I would pick water. I know it's like boring, and so I should say something like lemonade or tea or something, because I love tea and shit. But genuinely, I like water. And sometimes it's the only thing that hits the spot, and I don't want to ever be in a situation where I can't have it if I need that spot hit. So as much as I would miss fun drinks, water. I can only watch one TV show or movie forever. Well, you have to pick TV show instead of movie, because a movie is an hour, whereas a TV show could last you way longer than that. So you get, like, eventually, if you can only watch one, you probably get bored. But if you have to pick between those two, you should be picking TV show, because it gives you more to watch than a movie. So I would pick the show Friends, because it's my favorite show, and I feel like if I was watching one show forever, I would get really sad knowing that I could never watch Friends like one last time before I died. Although, like, I'm not at all picking it because it's the most entertaining, or I think it would be the most fun to watch forever. I'm just picking it because it's my favorite show, and I would be sad if I could never watch it again. But thinking about what actually would be the most entertaining for me to watch over and over and over and over, probably like The Walking Dead or My Name is Earl. Probably. I definitely want to pick Grey's Anatomy, because Grey's Anatomy is making me upset sometimes. Like, I love Grey's Anatomy. Christina Yang is tea. But, like, if I have to look at Derek Shepherd forever, or, like, George O'Malley or Owen Hunt forever, or Link, like, no. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. There's too many annoying men on that show, like Dr. Burke and shit like that. So can't pick that. I would pick Friends. You can only do one activity or hobby forever. Probably draw. I love to paint. I love to write. I love to dance. I love so many activities, but drawing is the ultimate activity for me. It's my first ever favorite. It continues to be my favorite my whole life. I just love drawing, so if I could only do one thing, I would choose to draw. You can only have one sickness or painful experience. What would it be? Well, when I was 4 years old, I cracked my skull open, and as terrible as that was, and as scary as that was, and as like I have a TBI, so I live with symptoms for the rest of my life now from something that happened when I was 4, my whole life, I'll, like, you know, never be the same. I don't think I would want to take that away from myself. So if I could have had one experience or sickness my whole life, I would choose to keep that and get rid of everything else I've ever had, because I think that one, like, shaped me the most, like, in my stuff I like about myself, you know. So if I could only have ever had one sickness or painful experience, I would choose when I fell on a cement table inside of a pool and cracked my skull open and bled everywhere. That's what I would pick, because it shaped me in a better way than any other illness I've ever had. You can only live in one place or country. Definitely not America. If I could literally only ever be in one place, I don't know. I've never really left. Well, I've never left the United States, so I don't know exactly what I would pick, but just with the knowledge I have, probably, like, I don't know, probably like the UK. I don't really like that answer. But I don't really, or no, I was gonna say Ireland, and then I said the UK, and then I was gonna say some Asian country, but I don't want, I'm gonna say Canada. I'm gonna say Canada. I've never traveled to any other country, so this isn't really an awesome answer for me. Awesome question for me. Okay, you can only listen to one artist or one band. Skits Craven. I would absolutely miss listening to other songs and shit, but I mean, I literally have him tattooed on me. If I don't pick him, that'll be an awkward tattoo to have for the rest of my life. So I'll pick him. Although, I mean, I'm definitely gonna miss listening to, like, Wisp or Brand New Key or Bright Eyes, you know? Like, I would miss those. Those are musics that are in my heart harder than other musics, but yeah, I have to pick Skits Craven. You can only have one season. Spring. The flowers everywhere. Hello. The birds chirping more than they chirp any other time of year. Like, hello. Spring. You can only use one weapon. Probably a machete. I feel like that's probably, because I don't really know how to use any weapon, so I feel like that's probably the most, like, easy to learn and use when you need it. So probably a machete. Oh my god, we're on the last question. The only monster or paranormal movie monster to hunt you down forever. I should have read these questions ahead of time so I could think about an answer. Who do I want to hunt me down forever? I'm stuck between two answers. It would be really easy to not die-ish if you chose the, like, snail that's constantly chasing you. Because if I chose something like a chupacabra or the Jersey Devil or, you know, some shit like that, I would just die. Like, I don't want them to hunt me down forever. I don't want a zombie to hunt me down forever. Like, I don't want something actually scary to hunt me down forever. So either something that I feel like I could genuinely survive, like the forever snail, or completely opposite direction. Something that if it killed me, I wouldn't even be upset. Well, I would be upset, obviously. Like, that's a big, crazy thing. I don't actually want to be this thing. But a vampire. And my Twilight is showing. I know. But, you know, at least if a vampire hunt me down forever, it might be Spike from Buffy. So, you know. Girl gotta choose her battles. So I'm gonna say vampire, but in a really, like, logical way. I obviously don't want to be a vampire. I don't want to live forever. I don't want to, like, watch everyone I love die. Like, you know, I don't actually want to be a vampire. But these questions are just for fun. So if only one monster could hunt me down forever, vampire. I also like Mabel Pines. Hello, like, she would choose vampire, so I have to choose vampire. Like, Mabel Pines is me. I hate to break it to you if you didn't know. I mean, have you ever seen us in the same place? I don't think so. Anyway, that is the only tag. Thanks for listening to my funky answers. If you want to tell me your answers, I would love to hear them. And I tag Spooky Ash, Annabelle, Egan, and Zelda Kitty. Last time I tagged a bunch of people because I actually wanted to put my brain power into thinking of who I wanted to tag, but this time I just want to think of the very first people I think of, and those are the people that I think of, so that's who I tag. Oh, and my friend Jade. Not that she'll actually make a video. I have no idea. I don't know if Jade or Akari would ever make a video I ever tag them in. I don't know what their mindset is going on with their YouTube channel. I don't know what they want, but hypothetically, Jade and Akari. Anyway, thank you all so much. I love you. Bye, friends. Bye, friends.